Hey, all about fishing with Big Kev. Hey, stick around. I get a lot of people asking, what is this and how do you start one? Stay tuned. Hey everyone, all about fishing with Big Kev. I get a lot of questions about my extra lures down in my fishing room. So I thought I'd explain how to build one of these, talk a little bit about what it takes to get one of these made, and kind of explain how you go about getting it all. I mean, it's pretty simple. Basically, I had an area in my fishing room down here. So just to give everybody an idea, I got one wall that is all my computer and my antique lures. Those are all kind of antiques that I collect over the years. Some of them were my dad's, some of them I used as a child. My wife gets them for me. Then I've got some odds and ends that are collectibles kind of on the shelves. Rods, extra rods there. Rods or antique rods in the rack. This is my Lund sign. I got a Lund boat, so that's my Lund sign. Some antique reels up on the top. I got a workbench right here that I rebuild reels and things right here. I got a Wi-Fi TV right here. I watch movies, YouTube videos on how to do things and so forth right there on the TV. Hat rack, closet full of crud, and then back to my lure board. So the lure board is basically what it is. It's a lure board. It's extra lures, and what this is, you can see I kind of spaced this off right here. I used a 1x2 on the back to kind of get it off the wall. It's basically just a piece of pegboard. You can buy these pegboard hooks like so. You get a box of them. I got these at Amazon for a couple bucks. It ain't much, but it doesn't take much. Lures don't cost a lot. So every time I went to the store, you know, let's say I was going to go get floating head hooks. These are styrofoam head hooks that I use for walleye and some other fish. So I'd give me a couple packs to put in the boat, but I'd give me a couple packs to put on the wall. And eventually you build your supply. And I emptied my boat out. I had a bunch of stuff that I had pulled off the shelf or had bought and just threw it in the boat, but never got it put back up on the wall. But the nice thing about it is that when you do need something, so let's say it's Sunday morning at 4 in the morning, you're getting ready to go to the lake and you need an H&H spinner, but everything's closed. Well, guess what? You got them hanging downstairs on your board or out in your garage on a board. I like doing it inside because it's climate controlled, especially if you're doing plastics. Plastics have a tendency to messes with them. But yeah, it's just one way of collecting things and knowing what you got, keep it organized, and you know, you got your go-to stuff, the stuff that you use all the time. So you got a lot of it. I love H&H spinners, so I use them. I got them, you know. Bobbers. Use bobbers all the time with the grandkids. So, and then slip bobbers, crappie fishing. So I got some of those. Just tons of stuff. The nice thing is you got it in stock when you need it. So next time you go to the store, you pick up, whatever you're going to get. I personally grab 2 of something other than what I'm there for, because I like a minimum of 2 items on a hook. It's just my OCD crud. I try to keep them as separated by color the best I can, and organize that way. So by doing so, see what you got. So it's kind of nice to do this. It kind of makes the wall look cool. And then you sit back and look at that and go, my God, look how much money I spent. But you just don't do it all in one trip. Several trips, over the years. Or you might find something on sale and you pick up 10 or 12 of them. Throw a couple of them in your tackle box or your boat and put the rest on the wall. One thing I realized when I bought my boat in 22, I had it ordered from Lund, and I thought, man, so I had 25 tackle trays, and I was down here sorting lures, everything under the sun, crankbaits, spinners, plastic, crappie jigs, weights, hooks, you name it. I was categorizing it, getting it all rounded up. Boat came in. If there was a crevice in that boat, it got a tackle sleeve. Excuse me. The first year I went out, probably out of the 20, 25 tackle sleeves I had in that boat, I always grabbed the same 4 or 5 all the time. So the second year, I took half of them out of the boat. Never used them. In fact, a lot of them are right there under the bench, still full of lures. So you can get overly crazy with your lures, but you don't have to take it all at once. Some of this I take to the farm pond. Some of it goes in the boat. Believe it or not, it was probably, again, half as full as it is now, but I got the grandkids a couple big tackle boxes, filled them up. And they got some pretty lavish tackle boxes, but I was able to do that. So again, this is just pegboard. I chose just this size because that's the wall I had to work with. Could I have gone bigger? Do I need bigger? Well, the bigger you get, the more crap you buy, the more you stock, right? So just trying to, I even got tackle sleeves down here. I don't know if you can see them on the bottom of down here. I got tackle sleeves, brand new ones still. I got a extra knife blade from my Bubba. Extra line. It's just endless. My Vexen lures, I got them at 90% of them are in my boat. I got to get this restocked with Vexen. So, some of this stuff, like these floating head hooks, these big ones, I buy these at a walleye distributor up north, and they get to where they're out of stock, a lot of them, and you need them and they don't have them. So I got to where I house a lot of these in-house, just so I got them all the time. Then a buddy got me turned on to some Whisker Seeker stuff on catfish, so I started putting some of that on my board. Swivels, hooks. A lot of these beetle spins and stuff I keep for the grandkids for pond fishing and things. They're an excellent lure for that. But it's just endless stuff. Some of this stuff is just samples that have been given to me. Magic Bait, they have their dough ball hooks with the spring. I keep those on hand. Use those all the time. So it's just a matter of what you want and how you stock it. Crankbaits, spinners, jigs, you name it. So build you a wall like this, and after a few years you'll have a nice supply, and you'll be able to sit down here and admire it, but yet you've got something handy when you want to just grab something and go. So hopefully that kind of explains why I got this, how I got it. It doesn't happen overnight. But it's fun. It's actually kind of fun collecting your own stuff. My grandkids call it my little Walmart store, which is kind of funny. They told me to always leave an empty hook on the pegboard because Walmart's always got an empty hook. But anyway, hopefully that kind of explains it a little bit for some of those that are asking. Build you a wall, find you a spot. A lot of people do them inside of a closet, on the back wall of a closet. It's kind of out of sight, out of mind if you don't really want it displayed. Again, you can do your garage, but I kind of didn't want the heat and the cold. I wanted it climate, to control it. So, hey, like and subscribe. All about fishing with Big Kev. That's just another part of what I do in my fishing room, and I got a bunch of crud here out of my boat, so I got to get it hung back up. I didn't use it, so that's what I'm doing this evening. I thought I'd do a video and show everybody. So, tight lines, everyone. Hopefully see you on the lake. Take care.